Hey everybody, welcome to Bass and More Outdoor. I'm Justin.
I'm Mikkel.
And today we're going to do my top 10 essentials I think you need to start out a camping trip, and then her top 5 that she needs. So let's get this started. What I'm going to do is give her the camera, and she's going to record me on my first top 10, and then we'll swap and I'll record her for her top 5. So
sounds good.
All right, baby, here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so number 1 on my list is a good weight distribution system. So this is the Easy Lift, and keep in mind everybody, everything we list today will be listed below in the description, so you can easily find it there. But this is the Easy Lift system, and this thing is rated at 14,000 pounds total weight and 1,400 tongue weight. So most vehicles, I don't care what size truck or car you're using, you're going to want a good weight distribution system. It just helps a lot in evening out that weight between the vehicle and the camper, so that it pulls so much better and you have a lot less sway when going down the road. So that's number 1 on the list. And sorry if I keep looking at my phone. This is where I put my list so I can help keep track of this as we go. So number 2 is going to be wheel chocks. Now these are something I'd suggest you do not skimp out on. Wheel chocks I think are very important. These are a heavy duty wheel chock. They're a hard rubber. You can see they grip the ground here and they grip the tire here. These work extremely well. They come as a 2-pack, so you get 2 per thing. I ordered 4 total, so right now we have 2 on one side of the camper. The other side we have jacked up with weights, which we'll get to that in a second. But so I couldn't use the other wheel chocks, but if we're on flat ground, I'll have all 4 wheel chocks out. So wheel chocks are especially important. Third on my list is going to be your leveling blocks. Leveling blocks are amazing. Yeah, when you pull up to a campsite and you can't get your camper level, you put these on one side. And I know some of you might say we're not using them right in this situation. Well, it was 11 o'clock at night when we showed up and hooked up, and we've got the camper level by doing this, so we were fine with that. But like I said, and I could have used the wheel chock there now that I look at it, but anyways, the point is to get one side of the camper raised, because what you want to do when you hook up is you're going to raise side to side, get that leveled, and then after you unhook the vehicle, then you're going to level front to back off of your tongue jack. So those really help out a lot. And in normal cases, I'm only using a few of those, so I've got the rest set up on the corners. But in this case, I had to use all I had to get ourselves leveled in this campsite, so I don't have the corners right now. But those are a must, and that's actually 2 packs worth right there. So if you've got yourself a dual axle setup, I would recommend minimum of 2-pack, maybe 3. We're going to get a 3rd one, as in this case we need to use them all to lift the vehicle up and don't have our corners, so we'll get a 3rd pack soon. Number 4 on my list, very important, sewer hose. Sewer hose is very important. This, not only as you're at a campsite like we are right now, are you able to take hot showers, stuff like that, but if you do dry camping, when you're done, you need to empty it out. Otherwise, you got a stinky mess. You don't want a stinky mess. So sewer hose is very important so you can get everything cleaned out and going. Wife finds that funny. She's laughing behind the camera.
Well, it is a necessity.
So number 5 for me is actually right here. Is a pressure regulator that you put on your hose. And what this does is this drops the pressure down to 40 psi, I believe, on this one. So that when you pull up to a site, you guarantee that you're not overdoing the water pressure. There's a lot of sites here where the pressure is 60, 70 psi coming out of those, and you turn that on, it's going to blow your hoses in your camper. So very important you use a pressure regulator. There are nicer ones that have gauges on them, which we will eventually upgrade to, but this one works fine for us for now. So very important there. So next on my list is actually your water hose. As you can see, it's white. So there's different types of water hoses. You have your regular garden hose that you can get at just about anywhere, and those are okay if you're going to flush out your black tank. But when you're putting fresh water in your camper, you want a good clean water source, and those hoses are made out of a different type of material that allows it to where they don't build up bacteria, and that bacteria doesn't get into your camper, so it just keeps it cleaner. So that's another big must-have, not only for being hooked up at a site like this where you got water, but if you're boondocking, dry docking, you fill up your fresh water with that white hose as well too. So definitely another must-have. Number 7 on my list is actually right here, which is surge protector. But anyways, your surge protector is very important. If you for some reason plug into something that doesn't have a good power source, it will go red and tell you that there's something wrong with it, and you can tell the campsite. But this is very important to protect your camper. If you don't have good voltages going to your camper, you could very well damage this camper. And I'm sorry, I paid a lot of money for this camper. And the last thing I want is to find out I've got some bad power going to it and end up damaging my camper due to that. So for me, must have. So number 8
No worries.
is also very important, is levels. So I actually got sticker levels that I put on the RV, and you can see, even with us, as you heard me saying before with those level blocks, even with all my level blocks being used, I still couldn't get us completely level, but still not as bad as I wanted to be. So the best thing I do is I also carry another level stick with me as well too. So the best thing to do is find yourself a nice empty level parking lot. Take this level stick, get your camper level. You can do it by the trim. As you can see, it's level. So is that other bubble she just showed you a second ago. Or you can also do it by the inside floor. Go inside and set it on the floor, both directions, make sure you're level. Once you have it level, then come out, put your stickers on. So now it's pretty easy. As you're unhooking, you can quickly come back, get out of the truck, look at that, and determine how many level blocks you need on each side to get yourself as level as possible. Then once you unhook from the truck, that's where you use your trailer jack and watch this level and get yourself level. Very important. It's nice to be level inside. Number 9 on my list, and this is not as important as everything else, but still to me somewhat important, is a clear connector for your sewer hose. This clear connector is the way you can tell whether you actually got clean water coming out or if it's still dirty water. And you want a clean empty tank inside. We have learned the hard way, as we didn't get our gray tanks completely clean one of these times. So now every time we turn on any water to our sinks, bathtub, shower, anything, the smell that comes out of it is horrid. So we've got to flush our gray tank now because we didn't wash that and get it completely clean. So in my mind, just another plus. Now I do have another one here at the end of the sewer hose, so that this way I can guarantee all the fluids are out of the sewer hose. So clear there, clear here, guarantee everything's clean, everything's out before you start touching everything. Just a big saver if you ask me. Last but not least on my list is a hitch lock. These I find very important. We had ourselves where we were towing back from Salt Lake City, and we were in a nasty windstorm. So bad, a friend of ours called us and said their camper almost blew over, blew their steps out. So we decided to stop, pull over, and drop the camper at a gas station. Gas station was fine with it, but we were still concerned, new camper, what are we gonna do? So we actually bought 2 locks, and what these do is this lock here goes right over the front of the hitch, and I don't have the key with me, but anyways, it goes into the ball of the hitch here, and then locks down, and then you pull your receiver down to lock it in place, and then put this lock on it. So you're double locking that. This way you're guaranteed that when you come back the next day to pick up your camper, it's still there. I don't generally use it when boondocking. We do live in Idaho, crime rate's low in Idaho, but I've heard horror stories where people have showed up to the campsite and their camper's not there anymore. So I like having it, I like knowing we have it, so if we feel that we're in a situation where we need to use it, we can use it. So that's all I have. That's my top 10 right there. So now we're going to turn around to the amazing Mikkel and let her do her top 5.
Hey everybody, thanks for subscribing to our channel. Hopefully we can teach you some really good tips about owning your first camper or any camper. But my top 5 start with rugs. It may not seem like a big deal to have a rug. You see everybody has a rug. They're not just for decoration. It's actually really functional. If you see, there's already leaves on here. When we go out boondocking, the kids get lots of dirt on their feet, and I don't want my camper to be trashed. So a rug on the outside and a rug on the inside. Wipe your feet, take off your shoes. It keeps the camper so much cleaner. The second top must-have, I think, is a broom. You know, every single day when I'm out, I just sweep up really quickly, and people are really impressed with the fact that our camper is very clean, even though we're out in the dirt and the leaves and the mud. Just really helps out. My third must-have is stainless steel garbage cans. If you have the room, it's so nice to have an actual full-size garbage can in your kitchen and in your bathroom. I've had so many compliments on these garbage cans, you wouldn't believe it. It just adds that extra touch to the camper. So I've got one right here. Where did we find these, babe?
We
Walmart.
found the big one at Walmart and the small one we got online at Amazon, I thought.
Amazon,
Yep.
yeah. So you just kind of have to shop around. It is actually hard to find stainless steel garbage cans that match. They have to be the right shape, the right size. It's really great to have those. My fourth must-have is poopery. It's kind of weird to talk about, but this stuff will save anybody from being embarrassed when they have to go to the bathroom in a camper. None of us like to do it. We all have to do it. So this really does make a huge difference. And last but not least, my fifth must-have is pillows. These things are so cute. They just add that homey touch. Every time I have kids here, grown-ups here, we all use the pillows and the throw. It just really makes it feel like home. You can lay back, relax, and enjoy your camper. That's all I have. Those are my inside must-haves.
Well, thank you all for tuning into the channel, and we appreciate you checking out this video. If you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up. If you like our content, like us, hopefully you do, please subscribe to the channel. There's a button in the bottom left corner that says subscribe, or right underneath in the description area there's a button to subscribe as well too. And we will continue to bring videos like this as we'll do more camping stuff as we get going. This is kind of our first camper together.
Yep.
And it's an amazing camper. So we're still learning a lot as we go, as we've had campers in the past, but this is the biggest, nicest one we've had yet. So we're learning a lot.
Yes, we are. And let us know what you think. Let us know if there's videos you want us to make, if there's things you're curious about. We want to hear feedback from our viewers. We really appreciate you guys, and we want to show you what we've learned and give you our tips.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're welcome to all comments, so please comment below. Let us know anything that you think might be on your top 10 list, or even your top 5 list on the inside of the camper, stuff like that. So again, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thank you. Bye. Happy camping.